Carters, are you looking for a new pair of shoes that are cute, comfortable, and can be worn every day? Finding your new go-to pair is now easier than ever with Rothy's. Their shoes give you right out of the box comfort, come in amazing styles and colorways, and hey, you can wash them. It's a new age, people!
And the best part is everything Rothy's makes is better for the planet. So there you go. They've repurposed millions of water bottles into their signature thread that goes into every single one of their products. Millions of women wear Rothy's shoes every single day.
And I'm definitely one of them. They're so comfortable. I wear my Rothy's every day. And I'm Asian, and I'm not supposed to wear them in the house. But you can't tell me what to do. It's my house. Did you know that for People's Magazine's first ever style awards, they awarded Best Flat to one of Rothy's styles?
When I tell you these things are comfortable, I mean, I cannot overstate it. All right, so step up your shoes and accessories this spring and get ready to be asked, hey, are those Rothy's? Plus, get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/add to cart. That's ROTHYS.com/add to cart.
Also with that fire, boy.
Welcome back to another episode of Add to Cart. I'm Kulap Vilaysack.
And I'm Sujin Pak. It is week 3 of AAPIHM. What is that? Asian People. Hapim, Asian People Lovin' Month. And we are continuing with our great guests and great products to celebrate.
Yes, later we are going to have our first duo to the show, Mike and Fumi from the Asian Not Asian podcast. But first, shall we talk about our Add to Cart, Sujin?
Yes. So I have 2 add to carts right up at the top because they go together. Okay, so this is a new skincare line called Good Light. So Good Light was started by David Yee, who also started a blog called Very Good Light a few years ago. And Very Good Light is a blog that really talks about beauty in such an inclusive way. And he started it off to talk about beauty and masculinity in a way that had never been talked about before. And now it's just grown to just include so many different point of views and talk about beauty in a way that isn't gender specific. So he, for the past few years, has been working. He's been hinting at this, and I finally get to try it. So I just have to tell you, I know I've talked about Naturium, and Naturium is fantastic. I stand by Naturium. There's no going back. But these 2 products from Good Light also have changed the game for me. So it's the 2 products. One is the Moon Glow Milky Toning Lotion. It's $22. And then the second product that I want to recommend from this line is the We Come in Peace Serum. I think to get the real full benefit of it, you have to try these 2 products together. And a toning lotion, if you haven't tried it, it's such an Asian thing. It's the consistency of water. So you're going to be very confused if you've never tried a toning lotion. And the reason why it's the consistency of water is that everything in there is meant to be quickly absorbed into your skin. And once it's in there, I then go in with the probiotic serum. It's something about the combination of this oil. These 2 products together, I mean, it's Asian dewy glowiness.
I have it on right now. I love it as well. It's fantastic. It's so light. And Sujin, you're going to speak to its effectiveness.
Yes.
I'm sorry that I'm blessed with amazing skin. And so for me, part of it is the experience. How does it feel going on?
What does the packaging look
How
like?
is the packaging?
Because the packaging is
the
gorgeous.
packaging and the boxing. The box is amazing. It comes with a beautiful poster, and everyone is shaking their head. I can hear you shaking, listeners. I can hear it, okay? But the bottle feels nice on the hand. The textures of the actual product feels good. The ritual on makes me feel good. Go ahead, Sujin.
By the way, David is going to love every minute of this. He spent so much time on the packaging. The packaging is so beautiful. Not only that, it is completely recyclable. And really, this product line is all about retaining moisture It's about keeping your moisture barrier intact. This is not Noxzema squeaky clean, strip away your moisture. This is let's keep all that goodness. I am already on my second package of this product.
This is really your sermon. This is your
My church. This is my church.
This
Yes. This is my
your
Sunday
church.
school.
It's not about squeaky clean. Like this is the gospel. This is Suchin Pak's gospel.
If your skin is tight, it's not right. Okay? Okay. It needs to have that bounce, that mochi bounce. You ever have a dry mochi?
No, thank
Disgusting.
you.
Throw it away. Okay? This is about that bouncy mochi. Yes.
That bounce. I want to highlight Tuk Tuk Box. This is a curated Southeast Asian box with delicious snacks and products founded by two Southeast Asian American women. Someone who, of course, is Lau. What up, Lau? Folk? Christy Inuvong Thornton and Beatriz Aurelio Saguen. And I'm sorry if I mispronounced your names. But these two women partner with vetted small business owners and local farmers to share carefully crafted ingredients and recipes from their own community. Okay, so the Southeast snacks, the box choices are a little funky, funky fresh, and funky-licious.
Those are like the flavor profiles. You know, are you a little
exactly
funky?
right.
Are you funky fresh or are you funky-licious? Wait, let me guess which one you are. You're funky fresh.
I'm funky. Thank you.
You're right in the middle.
I'm just right. That's right.
What do you think I am?
I think you're a little funky.
Yes, I'm a little funky. The funky-licious was too much. And then a funky fresh, I was like, I can graduate to that, but let me just start off a little funky.
A little funky. When I got mine, it was just like, first of all, some childhood favorites and some new to me stuff,
Yeah.
which is like, I have so many like just happy memories of going to, in Minneapolis, going to the Lao store to get just like all the various sundries, all the different types of candies. And they wouldn't just be Lao stuff. I mean, that's where I'd get my White Rabbit candies. That's where, where I get my
I have white
Pockies.
rabbits right now.
Yeah,
Always. I love a white rabbit.
You can eat the paper, guys. You can eat the inside paper. I
White
mean,
people, eat the paper. Enjoy
eat
the
inside
paper.
Not the wrapper, but the paper inside. And also, my mom would get 15 VHS Thai dramas. Like,
Not in the box, but
yeah, yep. Just VHS of just Thai soap operas. But that's the type of memory that like comes up for me. This is such a good gift. But check them out, Tuk Tuk Box. And the last thing, Suchin, I just wanted to talk about and just put into the space. I mentioned it a little bit last week, but I do feel I am evolving into something else.
what do you mean by that?
Great question. I don't know. I just know that I am in flux.
Okay.
And I'm coming out of, we're all coming out of but I had a pretty tight quarantine. I was able to mainly leave my house to go to doctor's appointments, which wasn't pleasant. A lot of being poked and prodded. But for the most part, I really kept it really tight to home. Mm-hmm. And now I'm fully vaxxed, almost waxed. And I'm starting to see friends, and being around people is like shifting something inside of me. It's exciting. It's also so different from the last 15 months that I feel a little like, how do I act around people and not just screens? Like,
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have answers for me?
No, tell me how it is. I don't know yet. I'm half vaxxed, so I'm still a little
And where are you in your waxing?
just still very hairy.
Got it. Okay. I just want to be updated.
Yeah,
Let me know
yeah.
if there's a change.
Listen, you have the app. You've downloaded the Sujin Wax app, and that will alert you if my position
Great,
has
okay.
changed on the wax.
Okay, I won't nag you then. I'll just wait for for those updates. I know we're not going back to one. I'm not going back to one, like to how I was before the pandemic. I feel like my values have shifted. My values have shifted. Where I want to spend my time, with whom do I want to spend my time? And part of me does feel like I lost a year and that I want to be smart with my time moving forward, if that makes sense. But I'm also not like, like I have a friend who I will not name, but his reaction to being fully vaxxed was to go to his local bar, go inside, even though half of the bar's tables are overturned and the chairs are up on stacked to the side. And then after 5 years, do a heap of Coke. And like, that's not my energy.
No?
No, I'm eager to see my friends, but not to see or be amongst strangers. I'm not ready to go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to do 25% occupancy at Dodger Stadium. I'm not there yet. Maybe I will be.
Yeah.
But that's not my energy.
In the beginning, remember our first episodes, you were like, I am a social person. Remember that argument? Not argument,
Yes.
but you and Scott were having that. And it was really tough for you to get through the holidays. It feels like in some ways we're turning a corner. Who knows? It's all so soon. But let's just hope for the best.
I am really hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm really hopeful for a lot of things. And, I'm being a little bit of a tease here, but all will be revealed.
Oh.
All will be revealed for me. And as I said, for you as well.
What?
I don't know, but we're going to be revealing things. And I don't know yet. It's going to be a reveal for me as well. I'm just saying that is the energy that I'm feeling is going to happen.
Oh God, I'm scared. I'm unnecessarily sweating along my hairline. I don't know what's happening.
I sweat beads on my nose, and they have formed.
They have formed. It's
Susie,
time.
I want you to know, like I said, it will be revealed to me as well.
Okay. Whew. That turned a quarter pretty quick, but I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm right behind you in that tuk-tuk, just holding on to your waist with a Southeast Asian breeze in my hair. Turn those corners slow, turn those corners fast.
Look out for potholes.
I got you.
To Carter's, you are in for such a real treat. We have not one, but two guests. Our first duo here. Both are writer-comedians from New York City. They host the weekly comedy podcast Asian Not Asian, which is two Asian guys not from Asia talking about American issues no American cares about. Please welcome to Add to Cart. Wait, hold on. I did the thing that I hate, I should have done before.
Yeah.
And we're just going to do it on air. Because
Okay.
I would hate to mispronounce your names. And we're going to do it now. Fumi,
Okay,
it's
go ahead.
Fumi Abe.
You got it.
Nice.
Okay, Mike Wen.
That's right.
Okay.
You got it.
Please
Yeah.
welcome.
We're gonna. Yeah. Now that you've lost all the momentum, keep going.
I can get it. I can get it back. I can get it.
Do it.
I'm sweating.
Do it.
I'm sweating. People can hear that I'm sweaty and they're with me. They're slick too. Please welcome Fumi Abe and Mike Wen.
The studio's going wild, guys. Live studio audience. You know what I mean? Fully vaxxed,
Yeah.
live.
It's craziness in here.
It's just that add to cart money.
I'm so glad you did the last name thing because we had a guest on the other day who had a very long Thai last name and I was too scared to stop it, so just kept going and I just fucked it up and then we didn't even address it. No, we were lucky because he was Thai and I added like an extra vowel and nobody caught on. Because it was
Just threw in another one.
No, I just
in
messed up,
case.
But it was Thai last names are so long. People are like, "That sounds right," and nobody.
Yes, they are.
Nobody said anything.
So many vowels.
Just keep going.
And I do that all the time. And it's like, cool up. Come on. Like, just ask. And what I do is I'll just go like, Fumi, abe. Like, I just, like, fade. Like, you know, all of a sudden I have to fade back for some reason. Like, we're just like,
yeah.
could you just
That's good.
ask? That's all you have to do. Guys, welcome so much. Please, welcome for what? Thank you for coming to the show.
Yep.
I'm so flustered.
Thank you for having us.
Could you describe what type of shoppers you both are?
Oh, yes, heavy. I'm a heavy shopper.
What does that mean?
I would say I'm probably in the DSM-4 in some category.
Really?
Like
What does that mean?
DSM-4. It's like it's the psychiatric book. So it's like I'm like I wield shopping like a scalpel. And I use it to control my life in very specific ways. Don't do what I do. It's very dangerous because you can end up having like a whole bunch of suits from the 90s that you don't need. Because that will happen. That will happen to me. I have this weighted sack, this weighted bag, almost like a sandbag. It's shaped like a sheep. Okay, and I got sold into this idea that if you use this weighted bag to swing around your head, and you can like get really buff, like some sort of Romanian farmer.
Okay.
And I ended up I have one of those.
Wait, don't you have a back problem?
I do have back problems too.
Maybe that's why.
I maybe, they didn't tell me Romanian farmers, they always got that slip disc.
Mike, you and I are simpatico.
Yes.
You and I, same cloth.
Yes.
Fumi, how about you?
I mean, I'm also like I shop pretty frequently, but probably not like anywhere close to the way Mike shops. Like Mike will just like buy a Rolex, buy these Gucci suits, wear it once to an open mic. That's the kind of guy that he is.
Just once. Just once.
Just once.
Just one, throw it away.
Damn, I can't even imagine bombing in a Gucci suit. That's a whole thing. Anyways, so
It's special.
I'll say this. I think like in just life, I'm pretty grounded. Like I know who I am, I know what I like. But when it comes to shopping, I'm like so easily influenced by TikTok, friends. Even when Mike was telling me about that Romanian sheep, I looked it up. I don't even do jujitsu, but I looked it up. I was like, maybe it's a sex thing. Maybe I could do it too.
Wait, hold on, time out.
Do I fuck sheep? Yes. Go ahead.
You didn't
That's
know that?
Fumi's thing. Is like
in his bio.
he'll hear what I have, and then he'll be like, "Can I have sex with it?" And then he'll buy it.
Wait, that makes so much sense because when I was on, we went around and we were like, "What's the last thing you bought?" And Fumi, you said a stapler and some lube. Do you remember that?
Yes. That's such a Fumi thing. Fumi is just like he's like a real hardworking, horny grasshopper. Okay, he's just like, okay, what do I need? What do I need for the home office, and what do I need for the spank office? Those are the two things. The spank office and the home
are
office.
there two offices?
Well, yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same one.
Wait,
but
did you? And which office are we in right now?
This is the bedroom, but I do it all over. It doesn't really. I'm a free spirit. But like to show you how influenced I am, how easily swayed I am. I saw my friend went viral on TikTok for buying this thing on Amazon. It's like a camera for your ear. That like you can buy for $10. You plug it into your computer and you open up Photo Booth, and then you can insert this thing and look at your like earwax and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm not an ear doctor, and there's no cleaning device. You just look at it. And I bought like two. I bought one for my girlfriend
For each year.
and for each year. Yeah, that's the kind of shit I'm spending my stimulus check on.
Okay, I know for sure Koreans are obsessed with earwax.
Yes.
Is that like a pan-Asian thing?
What do you mean obsessed? Like, what do you do with it? I like to look at it and stuff.
Do you fuck it? What's up, Fumi?
No, I don't fuck it.
damn, she got you, man. Yo, can I fuck this earwax?
Just like
Open up the
slapping
Wikipedia.
my dick on it. Gross.
Yeah. It's not working.
Slap.
It's too dry. It's too dry. Fumi, you got the dry earwax.
You're right.
You need
Asians
you
have the
need
dry
creamy
earwax. We can't fuck earwax.
We have the dry earwax, right?
Oh,
Wait, Kulop, do you have wet earwax?
I was just gonna
you have
share
wet-
that
I have wet earwax too.
I do
Dude,
too.
that's-
No.
23
Get on our Southeast Asian Delta style earwax.
jungle.
That's a jungle
yes.
thing.
Jungle Asian
I've never heard of moist Asian earwax. I've never heard of
otter,
that.
power of the otter, sea otter earwax. That's some real shit.
Yeah. We two sea otters. Guys, let's get into your add to carts. I'm
God.
so this we've
God.
really I feel we've really set the table. And Mike, should we start with your headlamp? Is that the way we go? Tell us about it.
Okay, so I'm almost fully vaxxed. I feel everyone is like doing their big escape trip.
Uh-huh.
And it's like kind of unclear if you can leave America or not right now. So, my wife and I, we're going to the West. We're going to Moab.
Ooh.
And this is the kind of person I am. I know some people, they like to make their apartment real nice. I like to prepare for the trip, right? For me, that's, if not more important, it's just as important as the trip itself. Like, what am I going to wear each day? What gear do I need? So one of the things is we might go hiking at night, and I heard you might need a headlamp. So I got one for me and one for her. And as soon as she saw it, she was just like, "What? Yet another reason why the divorce papers are filed." She's what do we need this for? And I was like, "Just put it on. It's a sex thing." So it was just along with the ear camera, it's gonna be that's amazing. That's actually perfect. But anyway, yeah. So I like preparing.
So the brand
I'm ready.
The brand is Black Diamond. You got it from REI. It's a
Yes, I love REI.
Yes?
I live in New York City and I have an REI membership. It makes no sense.
I don't know what do you get with the membership? Like, is there like a gym or something?
You get like 10% off or some shit.
Oh,
That's how much REI stuff that he's buying.
Dude, I have so much art. I have like hiking, like, medical supplies. I have like special kinds of like dried foods and shit.
You're preparing.
when I saw this link, Mike, I thought this was for reading.
Well, but you could do that.
You could use it for that.
Yeah.
You could use it for that.
I didn't realize it was for night hiking. Yeah, that's interesting.
As a person who lives in Brooklyn, most likely I will use it to, like, I don't know, look under my sink for something or whatever, but I'd like to think that I could use it to go night hiking.
I mean, I'm gonna want to follow up to see if you actually night hike. Will you update us?
Yeah. No, I'll probably just wear it at the jacuzzi or something like that.
The both of you just spotlights on each other in the
spotlighting
jacuzzi.
each other.
Yeah, probably just wear it on the podcast. It's
Yeah,
it's gonna become a
I'll
prop.
probably wear it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Fumi, what is this Amazon Basics premium single monitor stand?
Oh my god, I'm using it right now. I bought it. I
This
couldn't
is
wait.
such a Fumi move.
I couldn't
Okay.
wait. I bought it.
What is this?
I'm super into like office setups and like work from home setups, ergonomics. I got a great chair. I got a great
Staplers.
stapler. I got a great stapler that I fuck. It's a whole thing. But do you guys have external monitors for work?
No, I just have my
Or
laptop.
you just use a
Yeah.
laptop? Your little
really need
13-inch laptop? You gotta have one.
Why,
it's great for your
guys?
back.
I wanna
Why?
see that.
Tell me why.
Hold on here. Fumi, you give him a reason. I'll give a reason.
I don't know. You feel like a Wall Street person, but you're like really writing a script about butts or something. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I think it makes you feel more efficient, and therefore you are more efficient.
Okay.
But I do think it is good for your back because you're not like hunched over, and you got this nice screen. Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. Okay. Mike?
You can have sex with it. That's the reason.
So what this is not even a monitor. It's a arm for the monitor because I like to.
Does it clamp to something?
Of course, it clamps to my desk. Thank you so much for asking. And basically, so if you buy an external monitor, it comes with a stand, like much like a TV.
Yeah.
But then you don't have space under the monitor because if you want to put like pencils down there and stuff, right? I don't know if you can see me. I don't know if this video, but I'm sticking my hand under my monitor right now because it's levitated.
And you use pencils a lot? That's a thing?
Fumi's Japanese. You kidding me? He probably has most of his net worth in pencils.
Yeah, I got one of these, by my desk.
Oh
got
my
like
God.
some scissors and some some highlighters.
What are you, like a substitute teacher?
Kind of,
In his fantasy.
substitute teacher of comedy.
Does it rotate? Does it rotate vertical?
So this one, the thing is, here's what happened, right? And add to cart. You let me know. You let me know what you think about this. Sometimes my dad does this, and I try not to do it. But my dad was the kind of shopper growing up where like let's just say we're in the market for vacuums, and there's one for $400. That's just gonna take care of all your needs, okay? And then there's one for like $100, okay? He's gonna buy the $100, and then a year later he's gonna buy the $400 one because he's gonna realize the $100 one sucks ass. That's what happened to
Yes.
me. I bought so this arm is actually pretty expensive. I think it's like over
really?
$100, like 130 maybe. So I bought an arm for $30 last year. That doesn't really. It just moves like sideways, like horizontally, but you can't push it back. It doesn't go up. You can't rotate it in case you want to read an article. You can rotate your screen so it's vertical. So this one can do all that. And basically it took me, I bought the other arm at the beginning of the pandemic. This is like a year later, and I bought this one now, and I'm super into it. It's great. I would actually recommend it.
I'm just laughing that you're using your monitor like it's a phone, and that to read an article you need to flip it like it's a humongous iPad.
You feel so fucking cool though when you
All right, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but except I'm reading like a stupid article on BuzzFeed like top 10 Disney characters that you might be.
I've known Fumi for well over 5-6 years now, and he has said more about this monitor arm than he has about his relationship with his mother. Okay, so that's the level where he's at. He like cried. Did you see him cry? I saw him cry.
He was really
I love tech shit.
emotional.
I love tech shit. Yeah.
I mean, Sujin, we've talked about your desk and your desk situation. Is this something that, or lack thereof, is this something that you would bring into your life?
My desk is just a giant garbage can for all the things in this house that eventually end up on it. I don't even understand the technology of what a monitor is that you can flip it around like that. That's how like much of a Luddite that I am. So I'm just trying to figure out, if I bought this, it would require so much change in my life. Like it would require a complete inner transformation.
You would upend her life, Fumi.
Fumi and I, we love gear. We like we have a lot of stuff for our podcast, and ever since it went, in the quarantine, we've had a lot of gear because we had to do all this stuff like remotely. My setup is I have a laptop. I have 2 other laptops underneath it from work and all these other things. I have my X-T3 Fujifilm camera. I have a web camera. I have this monitor, and I have an external light here that I can turn on and off, all on a standing desk, connected to my Zoom H6, all surrounding me. I sometimes feel like, and this is awesome, I'm getting into a office mecca. Okay? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Awesome.
An office armored suit.
Yes.
Okay? But yes, I am also just checking Outlook, just like anybody else. But it feels like I'm 360 fighting aliens. It's sweet.
That's such a great analogy. I whenever I sit down at my desk and I see all my gear, I feel like I'm a sweet drummer. Like you know what I'm talking about? Do you know okay, this is a nerdy reference, but there's a drummer named Neil Peart. He died already. He's the drummer for Rush. He has a drummer kit called the 360 where it surrounds him. That's what I fucking want, but with office supplies. Yeah.
I'm surprised you only have one monitor, Fumi. You don't just have the one.
Yeah, so when you're looking at what Disney animated character you are, you just want to... You just want to be like Iron Man about it.
Yeah, Sound of Metal. He's like,
oh my God, I love it.
I got a random splash symbol over here for when I'm feeling funny, do a little rim shot,
Okay, all right. I love it.
Now, Mike, I want to talk about this tassel moccasin.
Oh, the tassel loafer.
I want to know about the Alden tassel loafer. You got it in black shell cordovan.
You know what cordovan is?
No, tell me.
Cordovan is the leather that comes from a horse's butt. Let me tell you something. It is the nicest leather. All cordovan shoes are like ridiculously pricey. These shoes, retail normally are $800 or something like that, but for these leather shoes, and they've always been super duper expensive. Alden is like a shoe brand your grandfather's boss used to buy. Okay, it's like an old man, white man brand, and the cordovan shoes are supposed to be those kind of shoes where you're like you own it forever.
Yeah.
And if you own it, you're definitely racist for a long time or something like that. It was just like an old white man shoe. But no, now it's kind of like opened up, and I love cordovan things, but I can't be spending money on that, and also my sweet office mecca. So I found this eBay version, and it's an adventure. Buying, I love fashion, so I love fancy clothes, and right now I don't want to say how old I am, but I am transitioning into 85, so I've and all the fashions like that, so like blazers that are too big, and polo shirts that are stained in the armpits, and also old leather shoes, and these are what's up, man. So absolutely not practical. Okay, again
Okay,
in Brooklyn,
not-
it's rainy right now. There's dog poop everywhere, and I want to wear loafers. It doesn't make any sense, but that's the I'll wear these with my headlamp. It'll be great. It'll make perfect sense. It's gonna be amazing, bro.
These are gorgeous shoes. I didn't know about Cordovan.
Cordovan, man.
Cordovan.
Yeah, it's like the highest level shoe. It's super duper thick. It's like crazy times. It's wildly painful to wear.
What?
Yeah.
What? I would
You're supposed to
assume-
wear it. You're supposed to wear it until either the shoe molds to your foot, or more likely the foot molds to the shoe. And you ever see an old man's foot? It's super pointy. It looks like a old Chinese empress's foot.
Yes,
it's just
yes.
like mad pointy.
It's because of
Yeah,
this.
that's because they're wearing Cordovan shoes that they've always worn. In the office when they're out. Getting drunk in the bar or whatever, and it was because these shoes are so like hardcore that they're these are like shoes you could like pass on to your kids if you wanted to.
Wow.
So that's what's
Wow,
up.
I didn't know they were bound to. They were bound to. What do you think, Suchin?
Okay, so underneath the picture of the shoe is photos from our community. And I was
Oh my
scrolling through and I was trying to see if Mike had posted there's a photo. If you guys look on there on the carousel, I don't know if it's the same on yours. There's a man who is taking a photo of himself without any socks, and it's up against a mountainscape. And I said, maybe that's Mike's shoe. I just wondered if you were in this community carousel.
Oh, I'm not yet, but Alden is one of those brands where there's only two kinds of people who really wear them now. Is that that old lawyer style, probably voted for Trump dude, and guys named Hiroshi in Osaka. Like fashion guys named Hiroshi who are like
Yes.
super into like the details.
Denim.
Have like
Yeah.
raw denim, #raw denim,
Yeah.
#Levi 501s XX. That dude, right? Those are the two populations. If
That's
you look up Alden,
amazing.
it's only one of those two.
Suchin, this is a lot like you wearing Dickies.
Yeah, you wear Dickies.
She wears
Dickies.
Dickies. But not Dickies, the workwear pants.
What the fuck? What?
Dickies, the little bibs. The bibs where it's a collar and just a little shirt.
It's an eighth of a shirt. It's an eighth of a shirt. So you just get the fancy collar, but there's no shirt underneath.
What?
Have you ever seen this before?
And so then you wear it underneath like a sweater and you look
I need to Google this.
put together.
Is this a sex thing? What is this? What are you talking about?
No, what it is it's a cheap, lazy thing. And
Okay,
I
let me
have
see here.
about 16 of these in all different sizes.
This is them joints that when you like take your picture for yearbook and they slap on the fake tuxedo on you.
That's right. That's right.
Oh
right.
my
But I
god.
It's incredible. So this is the opposite of what he's done. He's committed to molding his foot to a shoe,
Yes, I have.
and I have not committed to a sleeve. So it's just opposite ends of the fashion spectrum.
Both are very granny and grandpa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
are. Suchin, this is making me think that like you act what I'm seeing right now on camera. You have a regular sized head and some sort of really small shriveled body that's floating in a jar somewhere, and you're just like you're not even who you are. You're like your head has been fitted
Oh,
to like an
stop,
animatronic body. It's freaking me out.
Please stop. Please,
Oh my
please
God!
stop.
Wow. You basically said she's thin.
You're so
Hello.
small.
I just like fit
Skinny.
in a
How much are you?
jar.
8 pounds? Come on.
Were you wearing this like back when you were like single? Because I can't imagine like going home with a girl and
my
then she
God.
and she just takes off her blouse or whatever, or
And it's
shirt
a
or
bib.
whatever, and it's just this like.
It's been. No, this is when you've given up on all types of physical intimacy. You know what I mean? It's just you. It's just you and you.
Right.
Mhm.
Suchin, that's a perfect segue into our next item of Fumi's, which is
What?
the Okamoto 004 condoms.
Tell him.
Okay.
That.
Explain why they're white.
What do you mean they're white? How do you know what color it is? So I don't know if you guys. Well, see, I was thinking about this. I was coming on this podcast. You guys are all married, and like you're probably not using condoms.
No, raw dog,
that's
bro.
not-
Raw
You guys
dog.
are raw dogging it. The raw dogging it, you know. But I mean,
Don't assume.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know this, but like Okamoto condoms are like kind of a thing
No.
in certain parts of Brooklyn.
What are you
because,
talking about? What are you actually? What are you
Sort of
actually
like how,
talking
sort of
about?
like how my Alden,
What
sort
are
of
you
like
talking
how-
about?
sort of like how my Alden shoes are really big with old people and guys in Japan. Okamoto is kind of the same thing.
Is this true?
It's
Really?
old people
Okay, so
or dudes in Japan.
okay, so like Okamoto the brand. Oh, this particular type is famous because, as you can see on the Amazon link, what's their log line? Or sorry, their catchphrase? Almost nothing. Okay, so a lot of guys complain how they can't finish with a condom on, and they're talking about a Trojan or like that brand called Skin with the Y. And
Okay.
you know, I think it provides a lot of protection, but it's very thick. And I think a lot of times it's even so thick that like you could lose your erection. You know, you're like at risk here. You know.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's
But
the,
the
that's the
Okamotos-
excuse we like to use. Yeah,
But-
it's the
but-
condom,
What a
baby.
nightmare.
It's the condom's fault.
It's
But
the condom, babe. It's not me.
Okamoto's, it's a Japanese brand. You can only buy them online, I think. But if you know, you know. Okay, this is like 'cause Japan, like they love taking over random ass industries, like condoms, for example, and they're super super thin. It feels like you're raw dogging it. It is the closest thing to raw
Okay.
dogging it.
What I love
and,
about
and I
this-
finish every time. So yes.
What I love about this is that Fumi, when he bought his computer monitor, Amazon
Yes.
Basics, whatever,
Yeah.
Amazon generic basics.
Uh-huh.
His sex office though, oh yeah, oh
White
obscure Japanese brand. You know,
it's got like
it's
2,000 ratings. It's not obscure, man.
Import. The box is embossed.
Wait,
Yeah,
so,
it's like
so
yeah.
the condoms aren't white. It's the box that's white. Fumi?
I don't know. I don't know if the condoms are white because I'm gonna be honest with you. When I get naked, I turn off the lights, so I don't really look at the color of the condom. I think it's just like regular transparent, like skin color, you know, yellowish.
are they latex?
You know, transparent.
They're
Yeah,
latex?
it's latex. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But there's different types of Okamoto condoms. 004 is the one you want to get. That's the one you want to
Oh
get.
my god, they have numbers.
It's premium thinness, measurable thinness, almost nothing.
That was good.
I mean, the reviews are amazing. The only thing, the funniest reviews I've read are like, I guess if you're, I don't know how to talk about this without sounding problematic, but I guess I will because this is just what's in the reviews. But like, I guess if you have like a huge penis, it will not fit. This is just for
Okay.
that average Brooklyn guy. You know, if you're just an average guy, if you're like a good dude with a good job and an average dick, you know, this is for you.
Question:
Yes.
Can you be from Queens and have this? Okay, no.
Here's the thing. I think you can put it on to like a certain size. Like if you're a big guy, you can still put it on. But if you just have like, if you have like porn star dick,
Yeah, yeah,
unfortunately,
yeah.
you cannot be enjoying Okamoto 004s, unfortunately. You know,
Okay.
that's just
See,
not.
that's good. That's good for our listeners to know.
It's just good to know.
Now, Suchin, what is your feelings about this product? Like, what are you?
I mean, no, I I guess I was just very much interested in how Fumi or men, you know, is there like a Reddit thread or like a hotline? Like, how do you find this info?
Is there a
like,
party line?
is there a party line? Is this just like bar talk? You know, you're out with the guys and they're like, whoa, I tried the 004s. They were so much better than the 002s. Like, how
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that information get
Yeah,
disseminated?
we go to Buffalo Wild Wings and we're like, dude, bruh, what do you think about Gronkowski's like, you know, performance lately? And then at the same time, we're also like, also, dude, what rubbers do you use?
Basically.
Like to me, these are like my Jordans. Okay, people are really upset with Jordans, like Jordan 1s, Jordan 2s. I don't know what that's all about, but I know my Okamoto numbers, and I first heard about it when I was working at like a cool hipster restaurant when I was younger. And a lot of the cool Brooklyn people would talk about because they'd be like, oh yeah, like I don't know. I feel like straight guys are always like, oh okay, come. I don't know. We're at a restaurant actually. Now that I'm straight guys are always like that. Oh okay, come. That's my impression of a straight man in Brooklyn. And you know there was some dude who was working there, white dude who studied abroad in Japan was like, oh you gotta try the Okamotos. And I was like, what is this? It was a virgin back then, but I like had it in my notes. And then
In your notes? Like a notebook?
No, it's on on his phone.
To try Okamoto, also 69.
You know, comedians carry around notebooks. I did this. I carried around a notebook before I was doing comedy, but I wouldn't write down ideas. I would just write down like interesting
Thoughts. Yeah.
Like no, not thoughts, but just like, oh, like that sounds like a good purchase. Like I'd write down like Okamoto's. Like that was a thing I wrote down in my book. Anyways, so like I heard about this as I got older, started having sex. I was encountering this problem of like, not being able to like sort of finish with like the average kind of condoms that you'd get at the store. And then I remember like, Okamoto's. I Googled it. There's a whole like Reddit thread. There's like a blog. There's like a top 10 like thinnest condoms.
Is this BuzzFeed as well?
So
It's a fire YouTube video if you got like 40 minutes, dude.
yeah, which condom are you? You take a little quiz and then it tells you. But yeah, it's definitely a thing that like I think not everyone knows. It's kind of hipster right now. Not everybody knows, but if you know, you know, and it's a good time. And that's all I can say about this product.
Listen, I mean, we brought it to you first. Our add to carters may not know about a lot of things, and now they know about everything.
I've been educated.
Hey.
I'm not the same.
Maybe you'll go back to condoms, Kula.
Guys, you're the best. Please tell us, when does your podcast come out? What day?
It comes out Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Or you can get it Monday morning, ready for your commute. And it's called Asian Not Asian, available on all platforms. And we're on YouTube. We've got videos on YouTube as well, if you're the type to watch podcasts. Follow the podcast at Asian Not Asian Pod. We post a lot of stuff on there, so please follow us there. And I'm also on there at the Fumiabe. That's TheFumiAbe.
You can find me, Mike Nguyen, on Instagram at Nice Pants Bro.
That's it.
And that's enough. I love it. Thank you guys so much. You guys are so funny.
Thanks for having us.
That's it for this episode, but who knows? Next week's episode may just reveal more.
Thank you so much for listening, folks. I mean, find out any and all the products, sex toys, Mike and Fumi talked about on Add to Cart Pod. I mean, who knew that would be revealed, Sujin? This is what I'm talking about. Things are going to be revealed.
Oh my goodness. That was revealing on so many levels. I just don't even know. I don't know where to store that information in my brain, like the 004 Yokomoto's. I don't even know what that is. It's gonna come out one day, and my friends are gonna be like, why do you know these Japanese condom brands? And I'll have to explain that it happened here. So leave us a voicemail with your favorite home office purchases, home office or other types of offices that makes you also feel like a superhero. 833-453-6662.
Bye!
Add to Cart is a production of Lemonada Media. Our producer is Claire Jones, and our editor is Ivan Kurev. Theme music is by Wasabi and produced by LA Made It, and Oh So Familiar with additional music by APM Music. Executive producers are Kulap Vlysak, Sujin Pak, Jessica Cordova Kramer, and Stephanie Whittles-Wax.
Be sure to check out all the items we mentioned today on our Instagram at Add to Cart Pod. Also, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to this show wherever you get your podcasts.